Okay, so this is basically the first video on HTML, what HTML is about. HTML is basically the building block for any website. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Now, usually people ask these questions in interview that what hypertext markup language means. So, uh, anything related to tags. Now, what are tags? We will discuss everything. It's going to be very simple. Anything related to tags, anything within tags. What we usually do is that we have tags by using which we can make a lot of websites. These are the building blocks. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three make up a website. So before knowing about CSS and JavaScript, we need to know about HTML, because without knowing that, we might not be able to understand what HTML is. So, how do we start? The first step is to download and install this VS Code, or there are some other things as well on which people do programming, but I use this software which is called VS Code. This is the first extension. We'll go to the extensions and we must have this extension which is called live server, because without live server we have to reload the page. So the first thing is simply go here and make your folder, any folder. You can name it anything like HTML1. Now this is called HTML1. What we are going to do is we are going to come here in file, open folder, and the name of the folder is, we go to desktop and it is called HTML1. Select folder. Once we select the folder, this is loading, and now we have the folder to our website. Now what we can do here is go to HTML. These are the two things. This is for file, this is for folder. So we just need to add a file. We can name it index.html. This is the name which is commonly used. Now once we open this index.html, we have to use this exclamation mark. It's going to give us these two uh, options. One is emit abbreviation, and then this one. We'll have to click on emit abbreviation. This is something in which we will have our entire website. This doc HTML, then HTML language, head, body. We can also add header, we can add footers and all. So this is just the beginning. This is just the first video only on introduction. What we have to do, what we need to do: step 1, simply make a folder, have the live server extension, and then simply download it. And once we have it, we can add our file. We can name it anything, but index.html is something people usually have. So these are the things which will appear. Now, what are these things? What are these tags? These are for the advanced studies, but usually we use meta tags uh, for the reach of our website. Like this is something which helps us in the reach of our website. Then there is head, then there is body. Here we are going to be adding tags. What are tags? Tags are something that are enclosed in this. Let's suppose if I want to add header. Once I do this, it's automatically going to close it. This is the opening of tag, and then here we are going to put the stuff, whatever, and this is the closing of tag. We do Control S, and then after saving, right click and then open with live server. Once we click open with live server, it is going to open a live server for us. This is the live server. Now we see this is our uh, website so far. Since we wrote this thing, let's suppose if I write my site and simply do Control S. Now if I go back to the website again, see it says my site. How is it showing this thing? Because we did live server app. So the live server extension. So live server extension, simply we just need to do Control S and this thing is going to appear. So now in the next video I'll be discussing about how the other tags can be added and how can we add more things to website. What are other things we need in a website with HTML?